Tinka. It should be better now. Mm-hmm. What's up, Lord Ferg? Yeah, do you hear me now? It should be very stable now. It should be better. What is up, people? Yeah, it turns out I had small issues, but it should be okay now. So what's up, people? I need to remind myself to post a video afterwards as well. What's up, Zagros? What's up, Anasin? Hey, everyone. So today we will stream. We will watch server 21 versus server 40. Server 21, which is pretty strong. I haven't covered them, I think. Trinado. I haven't covered them much, but from what I gathered, they're a pretty strong bunch. What's up, the one? So let's have a look. I hope you guys are okay, by the way. How's your Sunday? Have you guys played your MEEs yet? Have you guys played your what's it called? Have you guys played your Mightiest Empire events today, or is it at 19 UTC as well? You wanna get 0, the red ship. Okay, let me just have a quick look at what's happening. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, there's Jinboid here, I forgot. Jinboid is in GED. Mine's currently running? Okay. Can you make a 0 encounter? Sadly, there's no 0 encounter. As long as garrisons work the way they work, what's up, Mano? Then nothing is gonna change, sadly. Salut, Albator. Albator, tu joues aussi, c'est vrai. So let's have a look at server 21. Server 21. Who do we have? We have Mr. Nasty, 262 million. We have Skywalker, 230. F666, 182. We have Dark One, which I know is Bavub as well. A pretty nice guy, very nice guy is Bavub. Dark as well, it's a very nice guy. So basically their top 10 is 124 million. And their top 17 is 100 million. So they have lots of strong players. Their top 50 is 70 million. Which is pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. And their top 100 is 59 million, which is big as well. Yo, Sigam, had any chance to test Auto 21 yet? Sadly not yet, Shy. Sufation, what's up, Sufation? What is your prediction? I'll have a look, because I don't know server 21 that much. I actually don't know them at all. I know a few of their players, because I've talked to them, but that's about it. So we have, oh, okay, that's gonna be simple. F21, X21, T21, D21, H21, so pretty simple to remember. F21 is the main alliance with 11.5 billion power. So pretty big. I believe that's a bit below 1, but still incredibly strong alliance. X21, which is the number 2, 6.9 billion power. And T21, 3.66 billion power, so very strong players overall, very strong alliances overall. What's up, Raffangelo? It's been a long time, man, how are you? What's up, Nuboji? For Tribuana, you can play, maybe I can show you, because maybe we don't have the translation in Indonesian. For Tribuna, you can play King's Blade and Righteous Judgment. Let me show you. Where is she? For Tribuna, you can take King's Blade and you can take Righteous Judgment. Nube. What's up, Alex? Yeah, absolutely, Rafangelo. Well, to be fair, like the community management team from Age of is in vacation since I think October 2nd until October 7th. Okay, let's have a look also now at the famous or infamous, depending on how you like them. Personally, I think they're famous. You have Server 40, the powerhouse in the game, until they can face Taiwan. We have CTES, Angry and Spare, the trio. Of course, we have insane numbers on their power. We have Ko, we have New Moon, Poppy, Spin Color. Their top 10 is 135 million, so a bit above Server 21's. And their top 20 is 100 million power, which is insane again. Their top 50 is 75 million, so a bit above Server 21. And their top 100 is 60.5 million, so a bit above Server 21 as well. When it comes to Alliance power, we have 12.3 billion, so actually quite close to Server 21. And 7.3 billion on GED, so a bit above their Server 21 second alliance as well. And we have Screams 5.4, and then we have GED2 Academy 1.2 billion. What's up, Hamoud? What's up, Rola? Fortification is good, yeah, Nube. What if I run mutual aid and ornaments effects plus life saver, both damage reduction after heals and blood first veteran tribuna? Yes, you can do that, Alex, 100%. Okay, we have some pings here. We have some... Wait. Okay, yeah, we have some people teleporting over. Any X for the anniversary? Nope. What's up, Cadril? Guten Tag. Hello. Wie geht's? I think that's how you say. What's better investment at the moment? Getting Barb to 3 stars with the MGE or Vlad to 2 stars with Will? Vlad 2 stars for sure. In Season 4, what hero should I focus on legendary Will? Cyrus or Timur? Cyrus for sure. Valen. What's up, Tapatio? Hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Let's have some AD's soundtrack. A bit more epic, you know? Let me know if this sounds perfect. Barb is that bad. I mean, you know, Barbarossa has always been a very mediocre hero. Well, just mediocre. And he only ever shined because of Cyrus. But yeah, Vlad is doing better, basically. The only way you don't change Vlad is if you have Barbarossa, you don't change Barb, is if you have Barbarossa 5 stars. And you cannot make Vlad like 5 stars. Because Vlad 3 stars does the same as Barbarossa 5 stars, to give you an idea. So if you have Barbarossa 5 stars, and you cannot make Vlad 5 stars, then don't change it. Who's that? Super Seb. Oh, very quick reaction from SCE here. So I don't know if there's... Okay, they're destroying the flags. Very good coordination from server 40. We are on server 40 land right now, I believe. Yes. So because of the new alliance thingy, they have to accept me so I can see them in yellow. I don't know if there's any... Well, they're busy actually, so I will not spam in their channel. But if there's someone from GED here who could accept my request to be ally, I know it's not the best, but yeah, that would be great. That would allow me to see you as yellow, but you know. Let's have a look at the Stellar Glory as well, because that's what's at stake here. So server 42, I believe, just played theirs against... Who was server 42 against? 15 maybe? Oh, yeah, I think 15, right? So 42 won, I believe. It looks like server 17 won as well. So now it's server 40's turn. Oh, I think server 17 is playing at the moment, actually. I think server 17 is playing right now. So we have Empire 40 playing right now. So they have a good shot at ending up first. Even at low stars, because getting heroes to 3 stars is highly difficult. Yeah, that's why, like, if you have Barbarossa 3 stars, Vlad 3 stars will definitely be better. Even Vlad 1 star, I would say. If you have Messenger of Destruction, in particular. What's up, RPS? What's up, man? Wait, I need to change the game on the tag. Okay, let's have that. Where can I change the game? Ah, here. What's up, Maggie? Okay, good. So predictions. Let's have a prediction. Who wins? You guys will have will be able to tell you who wins. S40, S21. I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult to see S21 win. Then again, I do not know them, but based on the power disparity, you know, it's very hard. Like S21 is like not in a favorable position, let's say, but it is doable. I believe they can, like, if they play well, there's a chance they can win, of course. It's always possible. But one certainly does seem like a very strong powerhouse. I mean, server 40, sorry. Because server 40 is like not only one, that's the thing. So let's have a look. Okay, let me show you as well the score right now. So we have a preparation stage that was like 26 billion in favor, like for 40, and 27 billion for 21. So 40 will be invading. There's 5 billion points already. What the hell? Okay. Where are they? What? Absolutely, Ref Angelo. This poll has a chance to change everything. Holy shit, what's happening here? Ah. Oh, that's Dark. Dark is one of the server 21's Wales Krakens. I'm not too sure, but yeah, one of the stronger players for sure. Yeah, I think that's a good call to... Ah, okay. Pretty strong defense here. There's very good reinforcements from server 21. Very bad trades for CTS. Fabian, you were asking for a counter to zeroing. Reinforcements. Reinforcements are the way to go. Do you see how much damage she took from a player that had a 59 million power base just because of reinforcements? Have you ever seen a player increase in power by 150 million in one day? No. I think that would be nuts, but that's not impossible. You can either do it through training, for instance, or you can do it that, let's say, like it's the same thing as you can be VIP 18 and be 10 million power. Because if you buy bundles endlessly, but you never... what's it called? You never spend your resources. You see what I mean? Like if you buy a shit ton of resources and never spend them, you never spend your research speed-ups or whatever, your technique points. Like technically you could like power up in one day, you know? Or you can just train troops for like 150 million, that works as well. I'm gonna TP here and hope that no one gets me. I'll be shielding, of course, remember guys. It's very important. Okay, so we have a fight here. What's up, Mather? I think the best of it is 105. I don't really know 105. I've never played them. Someone 0 Sigam quick? Nah, I'm too fast on the shields, Rafangelo. Skywalker is here. One of the things that's very important as well, for those who don't know, so like I said, reinforcements are very strong, and you can reinforce your friends while being bubbled. That's very important. Meaning that you can send your troops to someone's castle safely without losing your shield, because sending an army defensively does not break your shield, because it's not considered as an aggression. And it isn't. What does Bay Suzy here? What's Bay's power? It feels very weird to call you Bay, by the way, but I guess we'll deal with it. What's the base? 62 million. Okay, I like that. I like that. Do we have some CTS and some angry and spearman action? Spearman. Spare one action. Angry is here. Oh, CTS moved. CTS is on the hunt. What's the point difference like? It's very, very, very big. Are you from 105, Mather? Anyone please Zero Shubius? Oh, they're here, right? Yeah. The point difference is enormous, to be fair. There's already 9 billion to 5 billion points in just in the fighting stage, and there's like a 13 billion gap in total. What's up, Sylvia? It's very impressive how they move as one. So I have to give props to that. The 40 is not only big whales and krakens and that's it, you know, acting on their own. They're actually very well coordinated. And here we can start to wonder, why is not everyone bubbled, right? That's always the issue. Yeah, 14 points of difference already is like enormous. Sun Tzu or Ramses for free to play? Definitely Sun Tzu. What's up, Wolfgar? How are you, man? Ramses is not free to play friendly at all. What's up, Kenki? How are you, man? Long time no see as well, Kenki. Spare is here. Is he going for this guy? I'm doing pretty good, Wolfgar, thank you. How's beta going, Wolfgar? Let's start with the shit questions. Je ne sais pas où taper avec mes 30 pignons, ouais, tu m'étonnes. What's up, Burrito? I feel like my lineups are decent, but completely lack the power they should have. My Lubu is okay, but otherwise I feel like the other 4 get one-tapped. Yeah, that's pretty much where the game is heading, to be fair. Like, the game is becoming so aggressive in open field with like all the whales and stuff, that if you don't have a very optimized lineup, you get clapped. Been busy this time? Yeah, no worries, man. Hope you're doing okay, yeah. What's up, Red Self? Damn, that banner is so obnoxious, by the way. CTS is here. Damn, they have quite a lot of troops, these guys. Wow. You know what's crazy? I'll say that. Imagine you have 28 million power and you have that badge for the skins. Like, if like an advice I can give you guys, if you are a small spender or whatever, do not spend on skins, guys. It is the worst thing you can do. Where can I see that actually? Badge, I think, right? Okay, it's just I guess it's just the iron badge, but that means it's between these two, right? So yeah, definitely not great invested money. You just destroyed my game with that question. I'm sorry, man. Higher Eastern ring, yeah. Higher Eastern ring level equal better win rate minus Segan. Better win rate. Is that an equation or just a quote from me? It's impossible to have best horse, best adornments, best rings, best gear, best research, and somehow spend coins on wheel. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is with the bubbles, it's impossible. When you have a server with, like, I don't know how many players they have, server 21, but when you have like 4 alliances or whatever, it's impossible to have, you know, everyone bubble, like realistically. No one, not everyone will listen. Impossible. Did I solve some that many want to play? Yeah, I completely quit beta, by the way, Wolfgar. I haven't logged in maybe, well, more than 7 days for sure, but maybe like 2 weeks now. Completely abandoned it. And of course I feel completely scammed by the game. It's worth mentioning. It's completely worth mentioning. Holy, look at that, man. They have completely, like, it's like they are unstoppable, bro. They're like a complete wave. Like, look at it. Like, any single base that is not bubbled has been like stepped on. And you know what's crazy? I'm playing Civilization as well, right? And Civilization has beta servers as well. Beta servers were promised to migrate, just like us. And you know what? They are having big mergers right now, like 5 months into the game. Because like every couple of months, after each season you have mergers in Civilization, automatically. Automatically after a season you have mergers. To refresh opponents, to refresh the game, etc. And right now they have a buffer season. Okay, they have 1 week where they are completely like you can choose who to merge with, basically. And their beta servers, again, 5 months or 6 months into the game, will be merging with global players. And you know what? They faced the exact same issue we had in AoEM, which is like 6 months in. People were like, no, that's unfair. And some players in global, like in Civ, were like, that's unfair, etc. And like what's it called? The top 1 player in beta in Civilization is top 64 in the global leaderboard. That's exactly the same in beta. I'm ready to bet that the first player in beta is not even top 50 globally. And some people still don't want beta to migrate, you know? So yeah, I mean, you know, just let beta out. Let beta out, bro. Let them refill global servers. I think everyone wants more players now. Like, whatever advantage beta may have had in the past, they don't have it anymore. So let's just let people enjoy the game and, you know, help other servers. 3 beta players? Yeah, for sure. Can you show me the report from CTS? Yeah, Raymond. How are you, Raymond? McDonald? Who's that? Oh, well. It's gone, no matter what it is. Oof, that's tough. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I can't see horses. Why? Did I see that right? Okay, I'm very sure. Yeah, that's literally operation cleansing. I cannot see the gem level, but that's pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that's level 4 gems anyway. So everything's maxed up. That ring is only level 40, bro. What? That's insane. Insanely low. What's up? How are you doing, Marcy? Marcy, by the way. Beta lives matter, 100%. I think that's a very good choice. I think that ring is amazing, Sage of Judgment. Seeing how Falcon and Clover are generally amazing rings, I think that's an amazing choice. Ah, she's playing Sun Tzu, interesting. Cyrus, no Vlad. Okay, I don't like that. I think she would be better off using Vlad, but maybe she's using it for a second lineup. Level 40 rings. Oh, I like that too. That's very... I think that's smart. That may seem weird, but this... Like, at her stage in the game, her only counter is basically Swordsman, right? And Everflame provides a silence effect. So this is very smart, I believe. You have a chance to silence enemy King Arthurs and stuff. I believe that's why she does that. But if she has that, if she has Everflame, she would be better off using Vlad instead of Barbarossa, because of the troop damage. Just my 2 cents on it. King Arthur, okay. I'm assuming she has all the good stuff. Ah, Radiant Guardian. I'm not a big fan of that, but okay. Especially if you have double attack. I think she would be better off with this ring on Belisarius. And something else here. Like a Ring of Deer here would be amazing with the commander damage. Other than that, she's pretty much using my build. In terms of skills with the Crushing Impact. I mean, the way I advised, the one I advised at least. I wanted to see her King Arthur rings. I'm very curious to see if she got the new ones. Holy, that damage, bro. Wow. Okay, she's playing Bloodthirst, so she maybe has... Maybe she has... like someone was saying earlier, maybe she has like Lifesaver Adornment or something to proc it more often. That's insane, by the way. Level 50 Skyward Knight is insane. Okay, she has Celestial Spark here, I think that's a good choice. And Effulgent Sun is great on her. How was MEE? Well, we won. By a good margin, I would say. I think I sent you a request, GED. Let me check. Okay, let me resend one, GED. Thank you, lovely BP. The score, you say? I think the score is still pretty... Holy... Wow. 9 billion points of difference already in the fighting stage, and it's 30 minutes in. What the absolute bonkers is this? And now imagine if I started playing with my 1 million power account. Like the gap would be like tremendous, obviously. Like you can tell they're used to like zeroing and their tactic, bro. Like they had it's like they're in a cornfield, bro. Literally a cornfield, okay? They have like one tractor this way, you know, going down that road. They have another tractor here. They have another tractor here, and they just, you know, flatten everything on their way. And they're going to the next hive, sorry. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, literally, like, waves of, you know, tractors. How do you call that in English? How do you call in English? You know, these big machines that are made to flatten the roads, you know? I don't know if you see what I mean. In French, we would say rouleau compresseur. S40 power? Yeah, they're for sure like very strong. They have mastered the art of zeroing. I've gotta give them that. Grader? Ah, like level grading. Ah, yes, niveleuse. Yeah, okay, yeah. Grader, bulldozer. Let me see. Not really a bulldozer, let me see. Road roller, steam roller, yeah, steam roller, or road roller. Yeah. So yeah, the fight against Server 14 was nice. They had some numbers. But the chat was very toxic on both sides. Well, not that... I mean, it could have been worse, to be fair. But yeah, I just don't like that. What's up, Lucas? What do you think of Auto Ram Octavian as a rally march? I think it would be even better with QSH instead of RAM. But other than that, yeah, it's great. What's up, Cesarus? How are you, man? Like, yeah, look at them, bro. They are so like, they are like a hive mind. Like, they're going home together and stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Wolfgar. But all that to say, you know, I can see, I mean, you know, I can tell that it's organized. You know, it's not like one Kraken going to zero and that's it. Like, you can tell it's like organized. Gladius Commander or Cyrus, both 3 stars. If both are like, if Vlad is not 5 stars, it's not worth going Commander in, I believe. I could imagine, yeah. So yeah, we won. Well, I think it's over now, by the way. So I'll check later. Oh, I can check. What's up, Paolo? Old Doggo's fault, yeah, for sure. Props to Zbavu, by the way, for showing up. What's personal ranking looking like now? I'm scared to look. Wow. That's in 30 fucking minutes, bro. Like, what is this? Let me check something real quick. So yeah, we just won our mightiest empire. 40 billion points. Let me check something real quick. They already... What the fuck? They already has as many points as we had. What the hell? Let me check something. Alliance. Bro. Yeah, we had 46 million points on our server. Billion, sorry. They're on comms every big event? Yeah, I mean... that I can tell for sure. That I know. That I know. Like, I would be shocked if they were not on comms, to be fair. Yes, yes, Rafangelo. 14 is first in Stellar Glory? Yeah, I can imagine, yeah. They had like a 1.5 million advantage or something before we start. No, 2 billion I think before we started the event. Yeah, like that's crazy fucking numbers, bro. But they're number one because server 14 hasn't played, server 5 hasn't played their MEE yet. That's the only reason why. That's insane, bro. Like, they're probably looking where to go now. Yes, Bavub is very strong. And he's a very nice guy as well, Bavub. He's a French fella. 16 versus 5. Will 16 show up? I hope in GEE we get server 6 or server... something else. And we get 16 in MEE. I think it will be a great tough matchup. Game need to stop piloting, it's unfair for other players who are not piloting. I have no idea if they're piloting or not, like... To be fair, I have no idea. Or even bother playing, just shield. I mean, at this stage, no one's playing aside from 40, to be fair. Like, the way I see it is before Imperial City run. Like, against 40, before Imperial City, just hide your wives, hide your children, hide your dogs, your cats, your cows or whatever. Lock everything. Put a shield, 2 shields, 3 shields, no matter, like, you don't care. And just fucking hide, bro. What server are you from, Paolo, if I may ask? And, like, yeah, against server 40, like, if you, like, you're not scoring against them, basically, before Imperial City. Because, I believe... Like, it's mostly the strong players who are out. Yeah. And they all have good lineups as well. That's something worth mentioning. From 14? If you get server 5 in GEE, you mean, Paolo? Yeah, if you get server 5 in GEE, you're gonna struggle, bro. They're very, very active, very strong. Can we start a fund to buy Rafangelo 5-star King Arthur? I would like King Arthur as well. How many years will it take for free-to plays to get level 140 heroes? Do you plan on having grandson? I requested the song, remember? Ah, yeah. What's up, Avalon? How are you, man? How was your MEE, Avalon? We were against server 15, if I recall. Like, server 40, like, many people misunderstand. Like, many people think they're all, like... you know, it's only their Krakens playing, but... That's not true. Like, completely, what's it called? Objectively. If server 40 was only their Krakens, you could win them, I believe. But they really play together. Like, you can tell by looking at them. And I've watched them several times now, that they are more than just, you know, a few Krakens moving, like, you know, separately from each other. They showed up, so alright, yeah. What's up, Ashu? Doing good, very basic, me. I have, no, like, server 15, I think I know people from server 15. I think Bill Burrito streamed server 64 yesterday. Was it a good show? I haven't, like, who was 64 against even? I think I watched a bit. 64 versus 79. I have no idea who they are. I was in 15. Ah, that's why Cesaris. Ah, yes. I think we talked about migration Cesaris at some point. No, maybe that's why I remember. Let me check. Yes, I think that's it. Ah, yes, Cesaris. I remember. Yes. You ended up being you ended up being a big slot, no? A big slot for migrations, if I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay. It comes back to mind now. Yeah, I remember. What's up, Dr. Wario? Oh, you have a celebrity among us. What's up, man? I think they're looking where... Oh, they were still zeroing. Okay. They were still on the loose. I wonder if they have anyone capable of matching them, bro. Like, in terms of power. Let's have a look. Is there any other... Let's see, there's... Oh, Rajib. What is Rajib doing? Has he been zeroed? No. Queen Labu. Labubu. Amazing. I sent a request to GED, but... Yeah, Marv joined us. I was very... I don't know if you're still here, Marv. I was very surprised, Marv, that you requested to join us through migrations. Which is better, Timur 1 star or Guan Yu 3 stars? Timur 1 star. 21 top players or bubble. I think that's the... honestly, I think that's the good call. Like, in this situation, you should just bubble. You don't see the request, really? Let me try again. Or maybe you can send one to me. But man, that's so shit. Like, the system is... I mean, it's great that you can ally people. But I don't know, it's very weird. Okay, let me try another one. Or maybe it's because you're full on allies as well. Maybe you're 6 out of 6, I don't know. If you want to add me... how does that work again? Enter alliance name. My alliance name is... MEE Spectate S40. It's kind of complicated when you think about it. I mean, that's true. Like, Matthew, that's true. Like, if you're against server 40 knows what they're doing. Like, server 40, they will come for your cities. They have studied, like, zeroing. Like, unironically, they have studied it. They will come for your cities. So if you want a, like, a fair fight, in quotation marks, bubble until the Imperial City. What's up, Kumar? But it's okay, it's okay. Lovely BP, I appreciate the concern, but don't worry, you guys have a MEE to play. I don't want to bother you. It's okay, thank you, man. It's just, you know, an additional bonus, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not gonna bother you with that. Genuinely asking how much free stuff you expect to have as a 1-year anniversary? If it's all locked behind paywalls, is it even worth calling celebration? I think that's a very good question, and I think it's worth talking about it. Because I think you're 100% right. If everything is locked behind paywalls, can it even be called a celebration? That's 100% true. And I think if everything is locked behind a paywall, then we have to... I think we have to collectively speak up. Like, realistically. Because that would be concerning. I don't remember the 6-month anniversary. How it was. I know they said there would be like free cosmetics for cities or whatever. But that's basically all they said. So honestly, I'm not expecting anything. That's the crazy thing. I stopped expecting anything. Speak up to who? Yeah, that's true. I wonder how they will give a free city frame or city film like registration milestone. Yeah, maybe. Marv is in my alliance, Wolfgar. We're doing good. What we don't have, we don't zero, so we don't adopt this type of tactics. We are very similar to, but in terms of cohesion, we are very similar to one. You can ask Krikri about it. He knows us. What's up, Space Monkey? How are you, man? Doing well, man. Thanks for the coverage, as always. No worries, Wario. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, absolutely, Rise. That would be great. I hope they give an event like that one you're mentioning here. With like the 500 days of speed ups. Yeah. The 6 months was mostly paywalls. Yeah, that's what I remember as well. Bunch of coupons from the grab thing every 6 hours and some coins and a little bit of other stuff. Yeah, that's what I remembered as well. The anniversary, the 6-month anniversary, which by the way is completely stupid. When you think about it, it's like, you know, when you're like 12 years old and you say, "Ah, I'm not 12 years old. I'm like 12 months. I'm like 12 years and a half." Yeah, shut up, bro. You're 12 years old. Like it was completely paywalled. And by the way, like the mid-year anniversary is what contributed to Krakens and whales pouring up a lot, because the prices and the bundles were so good. What's up, K30? Huss. What's up, Parl? Do you know what is the MGE hero type for next season? I have no idea. It's like parents who celebrate the 120-day birthday of the kid, yeah. Oh, you've heard? I hope I'm not wrong when I say I'm kind of similar. Like, we have cohesion like you, I believe. We're not as strong. Okay, I'm not gonna... Like, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance, you know? So I know we are not as strong as you. For sure, 100%. That's why we have different tactics. But I think in terms of cohesion and, you know, team spirit, I think we're not far from you. We lost IC but won the war stage. Really? Well, that's amazing. That's not you. That's not what happens usually, but that's very good. That actually means that you probably have better troops. If you win war stage but lost the Imperial City, that probably means that your troops are of better quality. Yo, what's up, Ram? You're still playing Among Us, Ram. Around what power you have max tech? Max do you mean max technology the third tree, or just the military tree, or every single research tree? What's the score looking like? It's 45 minutes in. Oh, what the absolute fuck is this? And they have stopped zeroing for now, by the way. They have stopped zeroing. 4.3 billion, 4 billion. Angry is here, but I think CTES is still around here. With Mokid and Kokid, etc. How do you say Hokid? Do you say, like, or do you say Kokid? How do you pronounce it? I'm always scared to mispronounce it. When do we play Among Us again? Man, I have had so little times these days. I'm playing Age of Empires 2 with my team these days. Like with the K, okay. In my opinion, one of the best free events and fair for everyone was the Josephine Treasure Hunt. Yeah. It was like 2 weeks, you could get cones, magma, forging kit. Yeah, that event was very good, yeah. Have you watched server 45 versus server 170? No, not at all, Jorgos. There is only few who like... Zero people in the city run main axe. I see, yeah. Diver was good, yeah. If you increase the daily dices limit to 50 or so, it would be awesome. Yeah, that's true. Where the fuck is the fight happening? Thank you for your advising my pikes. Help me 0 power 75 million castle with more ease and now third in personal rankings. No, I contribute to zeroing. The first K doesn't have a sound when you pronounce Kokid. Also, it's like Hokid. Because it's like Arabic, no? Isn't it? I'm not sure. Like, it's a legitimate question. I'm always curious as to how to pronounce things. So it's like Habibi, you know? Maidon and MEE at the same time? Ah, that sucks. I pronounce with K, but I guess it is wrong. Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Hey Sigam, what do you think is the current best setup with Ramses at the moment? Theo Zhuge or Charles Zhuge? I think if you're a Kraken, well, you should get maybe Lagertha Zhuge, but Charlemagne Zhuge might be good because you don't care about the tankiness when you're a Kraken. But otherwise, I like Zhuge Fyodora for the consistency. Like, it's consistent, you know, there's no... You know what you can do with that lineup. You're never gonna be very surprised, basically. You have a bit less damage, I would say, but... It's less orangey. Surpass Karate. Which are you in again, Space Monkey? I think I saw you with... Yeah, I think I saw you in... Because the other day people were sending... their scores in Stellar Glory with like 705 and something. Salut Kabil, ça va toi? KH in Arabic, K in English. Okay, so Hokid. I always say Ko, but I should say Ho. Yeah, absolutely, Andona, that's true. Maybe she has a twin, you know, and we can spin 2 times for Lagertha. Did VIQNL started a new account on new server 266? I'm not sure. I think I saw Lejai's stream on the new servers, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't want to say anything stupid, but I think I saw him stream on the new servers. Just call me daddy. Man, if I have to count every person who wants me to call them daddy, I would be like, my family tree would be a fucking circle, bro. Just Lejai and a few others, but not all of them? Okay. So we have 10 minutes, 40 minutes left until they can teleport to the Imperial City. We still have some fights here and there, but nothing too crazy. Like at this stage, it's mostly people, you know, trying out their lineups. We have Shubius here. Okay, let's judge Shubius. So Shubius, based on your performance, you will or will not be kicked from server 40. Let's see how Otto does. Okay, double pike on Shubius. Shubius, it's your time. Okay, big crit, another one on Shubius. 3 pikes on Shubius. Tubius, you better not lose this, bro. Man, what is this, bro? Tubius. He was wait, what? He was 78 million? Wait, what the I'm sorry, what? Why does it say you were attacking a tower? What? What the fuck is this, bro? What? What happened with his martial pikes there? Oh. Oh, they're like naked. They have nothing, right? Yeah, okay, they're naked. Oh, yeah, yeah. Completely naked. Okay. Yeah, okay, I understand better now. I would have been very surprised. What's up, Bezo? What's up, man? Let's see... Is Belisarius? I guess that's where most of the damage came from, yeah. Ah, don't take Radiant Guardian, man. Ah, yeah, with Korra. Okay, I see. I've never talked to Korra, but I've heard about him quite a lot. Wait, what is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Radiant Guardian on Belisarius. A gentle giant, hey. These are the best. The double G. Now, I tried Radiant Guardian on Belisarius and it was so ass. Like, legitimately... Like, no impact for me. And I had it level 20. So everyone, it's Sage birthday. So everyone say happy birthday to Sage. Probably not here now, but... yeah, happy birthday, Sage. What's up, soldier boy? I think that even without Radiant Guardian with Ashoka, I was completely capped on activations. And even worse, sometime Radiant Guardian, like, I don't know, maybe it bugged out with double attack or something. And I even sometimes had less activation with it. So maybe it was bugged back then, you know. I think Rafangelo, that's maybe still here, had also had issues with Radiant Guardian when he tried it. I know I'm not the only one to whom it happened. Let's have a look. Empty global servers coming to beta on 1 year anniversary. Well, you guys have to start accepting the fact that global servers are beta now. The new servers are the Taiwanese servers. You guys have become beta. You have been merged with beta subconsciously. Where can I find your eneba link? It's a very good reminder, Skill Ginger. Thank you, thank you, man. That's a very good question. It's not an alt account, okay? So yeah, if you want to support the stream, and especially now that The 1 year anniversary is coming with probably big bundles. You can tap !eneba in the chat. !eneba, E-N-E-B-A. It's a website just like Me Does Buy, where you can buy Apex coins through my sponsored link. That helps me. If you've seen my stream where I showcased my my tests, you probably have seen that I test lots of rings and stuff. It's very expensive, and if you spend through that link, you get your stuff, and I get a small percentage of that, which allows me to continue with my tests. So yeah, !eneba if you want to help the stream. If you want to buy some Apex coins, there will be a buy one get one reset for the 1 year anniversary, and the buy one, you can also get the buy one get one bundle through eneba. So that's worth mentioning. And I have been battling for eneba to get a 30% cashback event for the 1 year anniversary. So I'll try to get you on board with that. I'll try to let you know. So yeah, Amy and Saj share a birthday, how fun. I don't know if it's Saj's birthday. I don't know if it's actually her birthday, but the other day people wished a happy birthday to Saj, and it was absolutely not her birthday, so I just found it funny. So now every day is Saj's birthday. So let's have a look at these lineups here. Okay, we have a Vlad, Ring of Boar, Deer and Lofty. Oh, what is this? Okay, I like that. I like that, Mo. I very much like that. Reduces secondary strike skill, blah blah blah. Increases active skill damage by 14%. Increases activation chance by 1%. Like, it's a bit sad that I feel like this here increases the activation chance of customizable active skills by 1% is a bit kind of shit. I feel like they could have increased that a bit. But maybe that's just me. Yes, it is 10%. It is like, that's why I put up to 30%, because it's like timed basically. Is there any news on migrations? As far as I know, there is no migration for the whole month of October. That's basically all I know. Hopefully, maybe November. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like we need migration ASAP. And it needs to be a real migration, not fixed numbers, again. Not fixed numbers. It needs to be an actual algorithm that need to code, put some hearts into it. And you need to make it so, like, if your server has some of the, has the most players in your server bracket, then you receive less spots for migration. And if your server is completely empty as fuck in your server bracket, then you should receive more spots. And that's how it should work. It should be percentage based migration, not fixed. Because if everyone gets the same amount of slots, like, always gonna have the same problems. And servers like server 40 will never have any competition, and they will get bored eventually. I think that's the worst enemy from... Like, the worst enemies from server 40 right now is boredom. Like, legitimately, I think the worst enemy server 40 has to face is boredom. Like, it's not like that, that's it. And I think servers like 40, they are organized. They know what they're doing. I believe they want servers to be competitive too. I believe they want, they want to fight others, That's why even, like, people from server 40, like Krikri, have been pushing for migrations that are more fair. No, I'm not saying migration November. I'm saying there is no migration in October. That I know for sure. But in November, I have no idea. But no migration in October. That I'm sure of. November, I have no idea. New Stellar season starts in November, so let us hope they combine it. I mean, ideally, if there's like that's what I'm gonna talk about Civ again because, like I said, I'm playing the game as well. Civ, they have seasons, and right now they have a buffer season. Okay, Civilization, they have been in season 3, and right now they have a small buffer season, like in between two seasons. They have 1 week with no events, no progression, no whatever, where people can organize merges. Unlike the first migration we had in AoEM, where migration happened in the middle of the Stellar season, in the middle of a MEE, and it was complete like nightmare to manage. So if they're smart about it, they should have that migration during that week, you know, that week where there's no event, like right at the end of Stellar season. That's where they should have that migration, I believe. So the ball, do you know if Marshall Pac-Man buffs work in rallies? What you might know from your experience in last video? Maybe Soldier Boy has a better explanation, yeah, but I believe it doesn't. I'm not sure myself, but that's what I've heard at least. What's up, Abedin? Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. In a different kind of game like AoEM I'm playing, they have seasons, separate map. At the New Desolate Desert, except it lasts for about a month and a half. I mean, in AoEM, I don't think it would be suited to have a month and a half fight because, like, even sometimes after 2 days you have no troops left. The issue AoEM has, and that they refuse to address, is that you have troop depleting events every week. And realistically, you cannot recruit more troops than you lose when you fight every week. Except if you're a farmer and you don't fight. Then, okay, you will never lose troops. But if you fight every week, every weekend, you will lose troops. And you will lose more troops than you can train. Once the season is over, every troop lost is returned. Yeah, then okay, that's perfect, yeah. But in AoEM, like I remember last Desolate Desert, I had to stop fighting after a few days. Like I think the last 2 days I had to stop fighting. Because I had legitimately enough troops to fill like my lineups for the Imperial City fight. And that was about it. Let's have a look at the score. What? That's brutal, by the way. Because we're talking, but... Oh, have they resumed zeroing? What the fuck is this, man? What in... Let's have a poll, guys. And I want you guys to answer as sincerely as possible, okay? And I will tell you something after you answer, because I do not want to bias you. Okay, let's answer as honestly as possible, okay? No bias. Have you witnessed zeroing on your server, not on stream? Okay, yes or no? You please check stellar score? Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Philip? Stellar score, server 40 is right here. So just by winning server 40, I believe we'll already become top 1. Zeroing the enemy or friends being zeroed. Like, have you ever, you know, seen a friend being zeroed, someone from your alliance? Have you even zeroed someone? Have you witnessed someone from the enemy server being zeroed, etc.? Like, because I'll tell you something. I was told and you will tell me what you think about that. I was told by, how do I put it? I was told by AoEM higher-ups, let's just say that, that zeroing was very rare, okay? Take some time to process that. I have been told that zeroing was extremely rare, to quote them. Extremely. Because, and that's maybe you guys have noticed that I speak less in the official Discord server, right? I don't know if you guys are there, but in the official Discord server, I stopped speaking, basically. You basically very rarely see me there. I'm on my Discord server, but that's about it. And they basically told me I was too vocal about the zeroing issue and that I was biased. Okay. So, you know, that basically needed to shut my mouth about it. And then told me that it was very rare. And I don't know. Every MEE I see, I spectate. They're zeroing. Like GEE is entirely either farm-based or zeroing based. Is this extremely rare? Like again, whether you think it's right or wrong to do it, like I'm not here to judge. Like some people have entire strategies around zeroing. Is it extremely rare? So, you know, just wanted to share that. And that's maybe why you won't see me talk in the official Discord server. Like the only event where zeroing is not rewarding is Desolate Desert, because it brings so little points. But even then people do it, because if you zero someone, he's out of the fight for the whole week. And it has a big mental, like a big mental impact as well. But I wanted to say that because, first of all, I feel like it was very unfair to call me, like, I'm not gonna lie, they could have told me anything, but saying I was biased fucking pissed me off, bro. Like, I told them if I'm biased, and probably most of the community is biased as well. Like, what do you mean, bro? And I don't know. You know, I know some people, you know, tell me, hey, you know, you should push more the devs and stuff, or whatever, which I do in private. I do in the moderated chat, and sometimes I post in top contributor, but that's the kind of answer I get, you know. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna, you know, bother anymore. Oh, Cites is fighting Zbavub. And Zbavub is putting up a fight to his credit. Yeah, I do it sometimes, you know, I should, that would be hypocritical, I would be an hypocrite to say otherwise. However, I don't like doing it, I feel it's very boring, and I try not to do it most of the time. But since you are a server with less players, sometimes we have to rely on that. But we rarely, very rarely do it. Let me put some other music here. What do we have? What should we use, guys? What's up, Wicked? They might watch. Honestly, I don't give... I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but... What is zeroing mean? Zeroing is when you... Basically, is when you swarm a city. So you attack a city with your troops on the open field. And you basically kill every troops inside the city. Or most of them, at least. Yeah, 100%. Like, again, I'm not saying zeroing is right or wrong. I personally don't like it. But, like, it is rewarded in game, and saying it is a rare occurrence, like, completely mind-blowing to me. You know what I mean? Infraction, no copyright. What is this? Is that AI music? I've never heard about zeroing. Yeah, of course you haven't, Ram. Being a bit sus, brother. Yeah, I've talked with Cites a bit. She's very nice. She's very nice. They confirmed they don't watch, otherwise zeroing wouldn't be very rare. I mean, what's crazy is they told me that according to their data, zeroing was rare. And I'm like, okay. 228 is in season 3. Really? I'm in season 4 right now. No, we're in season 5, sorry. What's up, Villain? How are you, man? I know the W, yeah, just by saying hello. Feel free to like the stream, guys, by the way. In 30 minutes, the IC starts. And remember, the IC is where the fun is. Because right now, this is just zeroing, watching people steamroll cities. And I think they're still doing it, no? Oh, they stopped. Wow, they're so deep. What the... Oh, hello? And Marcelius is not kidding, bro. Like in front of their cities. Is there anyone else here? No. There's so many of them here. What? How many are they? It's a big hive. Any update with Sun Tzu Ramses? I speed both Sun Tzu in a quick damage starter and use Ramses as archer. Yeah, I believe Sun Tzu is better if you want quick burst setups. How long until IC starts? IC they can teleport in 12 minutes, Ryan, and the IC opens in 41 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 41. Yes, we need to see... people need to start being smart about their rallies, for sure. I'm bad on official Discord, no idea what's happening in there. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost track of what's happening in there. I pop in every now and then to have an emote, and that's about it. Which is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna pop an SE emote in the official Discord right now. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, basically, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say when I give feedback about zeroing and stuff, about garrisons being completely ass, about rallies, you know, rallies being taken down too easily, about migrations being needed, about some servers having less players than others, about events that need to be more free-to-play friendly, whatever. And like the answers I got are like, there's no zeroing issue. Like, okay, bro. My friend on 21 says they have a plan. Honestly, like, to me, free fight doesn't matter. What matters is the Imperial City to me. Like, all of this, you know, zeroing, etc. doesn't require much... how do I say that? I mean, it's, you know, you just run towards the city and you smash it, basically. Imperial City can be very different depending on who you face. So let's see what they have in mind. Let's see how they planned their assaults. You had players quit because of zeroing? Yeah, us too. Us as well. And you had players leave. You had players leave because I think Desolate Desert made many people quit in our server. Then they should need to be in control of the game. I'm not even... I mean, yeah. A true collapse, what do you expect? Yeah, I mean... Like, that's what I told them. I told them, look, what do you want... How do you want me to ask my free-to-plays and low spenders, and even my mid spenders, how do you want me to tell them to participate daily and in every weekly events when they lose every single troop like every week? That's not possible. Like, if you lose 65% of your troops every week, at some point you're gonna have like 10 troops. You know what I mean? Uh, 35%, yeah, sorry. So they'll be able to TP in 8 minutes. Let's see what the score is. I think the zeroing has slowed down. Yeah, they have slowed down a bit. Holy, I think I've never seen that. They have nearly doubled their score in just fighting stage alone. Before Imperial City, that's insane. 33 billion points. Here we have 9 and 7, 16. Okay, that's like 20 billion points from their top 4. 25, their top 5. Their top 5 players make up for like 66% of their score. They are crazy. Okay, let me just send a reminder to my people because there will be Battle of Dawn soon, and as a leader I need to, you know, send a little reminder. What do you think about the gap between free-to-plays and Krakens? I think that's too big of a comparison. Because realistically, Krakens and whales, they will always have an advantage over free-to-plays. And I don't think free-to-plays are meant to beat Krakens. We should see it another way. Right now, the concern should not even be comparing free-to-play and Krakens. The concern should be comparing even whales to Krakens. Because even whales get completely smacked by Krakens, which is insane to me. Battle of Dawn. Let me see who's in there. Imperium Guard. Let me send a reminder. Just at KVK and I saw Arthur 1, you cancelled the rally. Arthur, wow. What's the point difference? It's insanely high, Shannara. It's nearly 1 to 2 ratio. There's like a 25 points difference. Like that's... I've never seen that. Mythic 4 gems, roughly 50% more damage. Yeah, that's insane. And again, you can see there, like again, to their credit, they have studied where to go, where to TP, who to zero, how, etc. with which players. Like, they are not moving randomly on the map. Like, they're really, like... It is a strategy like any other, whether you like it or not, you know? Again, whether we like it or not, it is a strategy which they are very good at. Undeniably so. And again, this works because the devs allow it. That's something we have to keep in mind. I had a chat about that the other day. If someone needs to be blamed, it is the developers for allowing it to be this bad. Any news on Sid March and Season 5, Kanda Perry with Saladin and Bushra? Nah, Sid is not very good, bro. Even if you play Sid with like Saladin and what's he called again? Robin Hood or whatever. It's not great. Level 120 hero versus level 40 is a huge gap, unbeatable already, yeah. And imagine, we are like, when was the update, guys? 4 months ago? The update with the level 140 heroes? Imagine that some people had level 140 heroes, like what? 2 or 3 weeks maybe into the game? Like into the update? Maybe 3 weeks. Because the number of technique points were limited at first. What purpose in the game is for free-to-play players? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. You know what's crazy? I will say this. You know what's fucking crazy, bro? The other stream, I talked about that. I talked about that issue. And you guys will tell me what you think. The other day, I talked about that issue. The fact that before, free-to-plays had a rough time in open field, right? But they could still participate in rallies, free-to-plays and low spenders, and have some form of an impact. And the more we progress into the updates, the more you have to tell your free-to-play and low spenders, do not even join rallies. Even reinforcement rallies. And that's not normal. And I hate doing that. But realistically, like I said, you have some servers that specifically say if you are below 60 million, 70 million power, do not do open field. Like they actually threaten them. If you open field above a certain million power, below a certain million power, we will zero you afterwards. And that is insane to me. But the thing is, like the more we progress, the less free-to-plays have, like, realistically have an impact. And some people told me after that stream, but why are they even participating? Like, they should not participate. Why are they even bringing their troops? And I'm like, bro, it's a game. People are like, they just want to play. Like, what should they do then, you know? Like, if they participate and give points, like, spenders will tell them you're just feeding points. And if they don't participate, people will tell them you're farmers. So what the fuck do you want from them, you know? Like, the thing is, free-to-play players and low spenders have zero, like, close to zero impact, realistically, in things like GEE, or Desolate, especially Desolate Desert. I think Desolate Desert is the best here. In Desolate Desert, it is very complicated for any free-to-play or low spender to have any impact. And I don't know, like, just let people, I mean, the devs would not lose anything giving them more stuff. Like, I always take the example of, what's it called? Not Lost Borderlands, but what was it called again? The mini game that this Battlefield Survivors. Battlefield Survivors, what did they fucking remove that, bro? Their excuse was because it gives too many rewards. Are you fucking insane, bro? What do you mean too many rewards? Like, what are they gonna do with fucking XP tomes? Like, just let them have the XP tomes, bro. Yeah, 100% Rafangelo. But they should still have some opportunity to fight, you know? Like, they should have some form of impact in rallies, at least, or something like that. I mean, not necessarily impact, but they should... I don't know, they should be able to have some form of, you know, some presence. Yeah, like, if you meet server 40, hide everything you have. Like, I think if you meet server 40, just fight for the Imperial City, fight for the objectives, bro. Fight for what's important. Okay, let me just send a message for Battle of Down. $30. I don't know if the lag will be here. Yo, Avalon, can you DM the lag and tell him it's in 30 minutes it's this time to play to play Wonder? But all of that to say, like, obviously, like, free-to-plays cannot and should not be trolls. That's not what I'm saying. But it should not be this bad that some people are telling them to not show up at all. Like, it's not healthy. is what I'm saying. Like Wonder Contest to me is the perfect example, or example of like a good event, you know, that actually rewards. Like your free-to-plays can do amazing in Wonder Contest because there's plenty of objectives and it's limited in number of players. Okay, we start seeing the TPs. So let's see. Let's see what server 21 has in mind. Damn, so 20% of you have never witnessed any zeroing. That's kind of crazy, actually. Server 21 is looking very strong, yeah. I think there's server 16 versus server 5 happening right now as well. The highest power in 21 is like 230 million, I think. You just watched an round of zeroing on this stream, yeah. Yeah, rallies need to be buffed, that's for sure. Rallies need to be... Rallies need to be buffed, I believe. I like being defeated against strongest players. Well, it depends. Against us, like server versus server, yes, for sure. Like I don't like events like MEE. I actually love these events against stronger players and stronger alliances, stronger servers. Like I hope we get to fight server 5 or server 16 in MEE because they have more players and like higher numbers than us, basically. So that would be a very good experience for us. I would love that. But some events like GEE, like it's not very fun, you know? Like there's nothing at stake, basically, I believe. But aside from that, I agree with you, Rain, 100%. Desert Island meant that the battle was far difficult than most. Yeah, Desolate Desert was brutal. Oh, what's this here? Ah, this is the will you dare go outside of your base minigame. I recognize that. So will server... I wonder what server 21's approach will be. We can compete with K2 and K8 from Empire. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of servers from Global can compete against Beta. Like, Beta doesn't realize how screwed they would be against Global. And I can tell because I play in both servers, right? But Beta, their troops are so bad, I mean, in general, compared to Global, that there's not much to see. I think 130 and 190 and 19, sorry, was my server, would have a good chance to win against K2 or K8, I think. Okay, Zbavub. So they're not going out yet. Will we see? Is that angry? Ah, that's Spare, sorry. Ah, yeah, okay. Spare will do the thing again. Spare will do... he's going here, right? Yeah, he's gonna do Gandalf again. Spare is gonna do just like last time, if you remember last time. Like 1 month ago. He was doing the usual not pies Gandalf strategy. At the southern gate. Well, it was actually here. It was at the western gate. So I'm guessing Spare is going full flex again. Full aura. And it's going here. Yeah. It's going full Gandalf. Salut Lucci. King Marchkin and pink chat bubble box must be banned for vision pollution. Yeah, I think the pink chat bubble especially is like horrible. What's up, Jacob? How are you, my man? What does Gandalf mean? Basically, last time, Spare, so he's here. What's up, Spare? Spare, if you hear me, what's up, man? Maybe you can greet us with an emote, an emoji. Basically, he was standing in front of a gate against waves and waves and waves and waves of players for like 5 minutes, maybe. I am working with optometrists for more business, yeah, for sure. Oh, he's being attacked. Yeah, I think if you check the stream, I think I like unzoomed and you could see like, you know, like all these defeated icons like all running away. It was absolutely crazy. Out of Sun Tzu? Yeah, because Sun Tzu is burst. Sun Tzu is very burst oriented, which is very great for what he's doing. Ramses, you need to be targeted. If you want your Ramses to be useful, you need to be attacked. How is Hannibal in season 4 or 5? I think it's very situational. I think Hannibal suffers a lot against Pikemen, always has. But I think Hannibal helps a ton in rallies. I think having one Hannibal inside rallies is very good, especially against swarms. Against swarms, like let's say you have one Hannibal in rallies. Okay, only one. You get swarmed by a Cyrus Kraken. Your Hannibal will nerf his armor, his might, and his strategy. So he will be way less tanky, he will do way less damage. So even if your Hannibal dies, he will still be, he will still allow your overall allies to lose less troops to that, what's it called? That swarm. So, like, Hannibal is even more of a support than he used to be. That's GED, yeah. So I'm sorry, we'll see GED in black as well. Because the thing here, the alliance thingy, doesn't work. Sadly. Yeah, absolutely, Ryan, 100%. I mean, what do you want them to do anyway? Like, realistically, they don't win fights in open field. Why is there fucking... I have thunder... Okay, yeah, I do have thunderstorms on the side of my screen. What? Was wondering what was happening. Who's leading in this title bracket? If server 40 wins, they will be first. And I think they're in a pretty good way of, you know, to win right now. I mean, honestly, even if server 21 takes the Imperial City, like, I think they would lose regardless. Because server 40 would just zero them, you know? Okay, we have reinforcements, we have multiple Gandalfs. So last time I spectated server 40, I don't even think a rally hit their Imperial City. What's the score like? Yeah, it's a very tough gap to close, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Wendra, sorry. Still... okay, there's one guy here. Yeah, right now I think server 40 is unbeatable, I'm not gonna lie. Like here they just don't have enough numbers as well. Maybe they're waiting to TP. Like, what's their second alliance? There's F21. Here, I believe, yeah. Oh, where's the other one? X21, I believe it was the secondary. There's Big Dave here. What is this lightning? It's the alliance wand thingy, wand skill, yeah. Utilise quel émulateur? J'utilise BlueStacks, qui fonctionne plutôt bien chez moi. It's not you, Shubius, it's server 21 who activated it. Does it even do damage? I've never seen it do actual damage. Is it just me? How does it work even? It does on troops and cities? Okay. Um, 15 minutes left before the Imperial City opens. Maybe it's time for me to get a coffee. What's up, Ali? How are you, man? Everyone watching this KVK? Oh, we have 130 people. You know, usually we sometimes have more. So maybe people are watching or playing over MEEs. But it's because it's server 40, that's very strong server, probably the strongest in the game. I mean, I think it's safe to say. And server 21 has a good reputation. Good reputation too. Server 21, I believe, is probably, yeah, top 5, top 10, easily top 10 for sure, maybe top 5 in the game. I don't think they've lost too often. They have a very strong core alliance. They have strong players, etc. So I don't know if they have great activity. There's not that many of them for now. There's no sign of the secondary alliance. But maybe that's part of their strategy, I don't know. GD is great. Yeah, GD is a good alliance. They should allow defending state to be able to defend the gates. Honestly, that would be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. That would make it much harder for the attackers, but I think that would be funny. But yeah, basically Ali, like server 40 is like, how do I say that? They're like special in the sense that they are insanely strong. Can you show the health of the North Gate? The gate opens in 12 minutes, Rain. Like basically to some server 40, you know you have servers. Some servers they have, you know, they have big krakens but they have low numbers, or they have big krakens but they play alone, or they have big krakens but they are AFK or whatever. Server 40 they have big krakens, well the biggest in the game actually, and they actually play with their team. Okay, there's like they have a sense of team, of group, you know. That's what's scary. And that's what makes them so strong as well. You still use Josephine Derrick to deal massive siege damage, yes. And Hammurabi as well. Server 17, perfect server, just missing Krakens. I don't think I have checked server 40. Server 17. I mean, I probably know some players from there, but my memory being what it is, I don't remember. Let me have a look. Maybe we have some of them in the... Server 17, you say? I know Fallen. Okay, that's one example, yep. Nuno, I don't think I know Nuno. Xabo doesn't ring a bell. The Sousa, I think, rings a bell. Penguin, I don't know if that's the same Penguin I know, I'm not sure. So yeah, I know some players from 17, I guess. Any server will be strong with Sita, Spare and Angry. Yes and no, because there's a difference between being strong and being the strongest you can be, right? Like, okay, sure, they would be very strong because they are extremely strong, but would they be? Would any server be able to use like their full potential? I'm not so sure. Yes, CTS is with server 40. So still no news actually from the second alliance. What is happening here? We have this guy sending scouts. What's happening? So I don't know what their strategy are. Is it like the same strategy? I don't know why people do that. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but some people like they teleport late. I don't know why. Because they're not zeroing here, as you can see. They're standing in front of their gates, I mean of their cities, but they're not zeroing. Right? There's no zeroing going on right now. So it's safe to TP, basically. Server 40 is in position, so we know where they are. So there's not gonna be any other, you know, variable in this fight. So it is safe to TP. Okay, F21 is... Oh, wait. Ah, they're placing themselves... Ah, will F21 relocate here? And X21 will TP here instead. Is that what they'll do? Sending X21 to the grinder, basically. We have a deal, no zeroing will be done while IC battle. Well, to be fair, I don't think S40 usually zeros during the IC. Because I think they want to enjoy, like, you know, rally fight and stuff as much as others. Okay, I haven't sent anything. I think it was ongoing, I'm not sure, but... Okay. Never mind then. But yes, I believe so. I believe F21 will relocate here. That's kind of smart. I like that actually. F21 will go here, and X21 maybe will take their position. Is that what will happen? It was just a love tap, yeah. Okay, so they're going back to their cities. And we have a real, like, they're starting to move. Oh, oh, and spare... No, that's not spare. Oh, that's Genki. Genki free to play. Can Spal here. And we have, of course, we have Gandalf here. Who's that here? That Mo? That's Kira, okay. So, okay, F21 is here, but still no sign of X21, or did I miss them? Yeah, look at the amount of deaths they're taking, bro. Yeah, that's the Gandalf strat. It's like, you shall not pass, you know? You should not hit that gate, basically. Because, realistically, the one who takes the Imperial City first has the most chances to win, okay? It's easier to defend than attack, for sure. So the longer they delay that gate from being taken, the better for S40. If they ensure that they get the Imperial City first, S40, I don't see how they lose. Simple as that. Too many Gandalf, Frodo is jobless, yeah. That's the harsh reality of our world these days, bro. Have Gandalf and his fucking eagles, they have been hit by tariffs. They're gonna get arrested by ICE. And Frodo will be without a family. 100% smart. What is Hawkid, sorry. I'm gonna try to say Hawkid, if that's the way to pronounce it. I cannot promise I will remember, but I'll try. What's up, Picky Frank? How are you, man? The only battle I wanted to see was 13 versus 40, but it never happened. Maybe next season. But I agree that 13 versus 40 would be amazing. But yeah, I believe that's the goal behind the way Server 40 does things. I think, pronounce it right? Okay, thanks. I believe like the only way Server 40 could eventually be threatened is if they are attacking. Because again, it's easier to defend than attack. I believe so, at least. It's easier to defend the position than attack it. So they are taking no risks. And they want that Imperial City first, at all costs. So that's why they are delaying. And I don't think we can call that delaying at this point. They are pushing hard into Server 21's positions here. Good luck, Paolo. Enjoy your BOD, man. I guess it's a blessing to be in a dead server, lol, the number of wells here is mad. Yeah, that's crazy. In a rally battle, I still see Marshall. Yeah, Marshall pikemen do very good in rallies. Now 42 is doing good, man. Yeah, I'm doing good, Picky Frank, thank you, man. So yeah, what will be server 21's plan, man? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. In their position, that's probably, like, server 40 is probably the only server against whom it's very hard for me to come up with a plan. Because again, servers with no coordination but Krakens, you can beat them. But here they have the Krakens and the coordination. Do they swarm the gate rally? Honestly, yes, they will swarm the rallies coming at the gate. Server 40. Like, look at this, bro. Angry is still here, man. No, it was not Angry. Where is Spare? Where is Gandalf? Gandalf? Okay, they're making it through. They are being... that's actually not too bad, I guess. They are trying to ignore all of this, but there's still so many players here. What server are you from, Flex? And did you win them in MEE or GEE? Because like GEE has like no... Like winning in GEE is like nothing to me. Like it's completely irrelevant in terms of strength. Yep, absolutely, Rain. I 100% agree. These traps will not make it through. Let's see the damage they do to the gate. Okay, we should see... I hope to see some 40, 50k siege damage at least. A second. 20k, okay. 22k. 25k. Okay, we're close to 30k, 30k. Come on. You guys can go up to 40, you have the players. How many players can hide in a RAM? You can hide up to 1.2 million troops, I believe. So you could hide 10 players with small marches. Okay, we have reached that 40k damage, good. And here, well, it is delayed again. These players are doing what they have to do, which is delay. They will not be able to withstand S21 assaults indefinitely, right? But they've done their part, which is to delay. Nope, you cannot use... the Escalade will not be able to climb the walls, sadly. So something that the new warrior pack could have lifesteal? I don't know, man. I stopped following like leaks and stuff because even if you see, like, we saw a leak of Robin Hood in season 3 back then, and Robin Hood only came in season 5. So for all we know, any heroes that's being leaked could very well be released in like 2 or 3 seasons. Or they could be released just like they released what she called Tomiris, you know? Ah, you're from 13. So you bet them in MEE, okay. Well, I think you're the only player from server 13 who said 42 was weak. I'm very surprised by that statement. By that statement, sorry. Napoleon and CPO are in game files. Really? Man, Napoleon wouldn't fit in Age of. Man. CPO, yes. Scipio, sorry. But Napoleon, bro, what? This is not Civilization. Like, Napoleon fits in Civilization for sure, but in Age of? Nah. There's so many, like, go to the heroes they could add, like around that time period. Like if they want to add a French hero, just add like something like Charles Martel or something. Or Lahir, if you guys know Lahir, if you've played the original Age of Empires 2 game. What's up, Timmy? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? How was your MEE going, bro? I'm from 13 and I'm surprised too. It was the hardest fight so far. Yeah, Shrimp did amazing that fight. Like Shrimp, like completely obliterated Lubus. But wait, is it? Am I crazy or where is X21? Why is it only F21? What is happening? Is there something I'm missing? But yeah, what's crazy to see is that this is a 11 billion alliance. They are not weak at all, okay? These players are strong. They have strong Krakens. And to see that they cannot even make it through that fucking gate, bro, is scary as shit. Think a time from us? What you're missing, bro? Yes, yes, it's true. What's your usual time of fight, Kale? Is it 11 UTC? I understand better. Okay, yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, RIP, bro. I feel like 11 UTC is usually a very fair time because it's a good time for Europeans, for Asians. It's a bad time for America, but it's still okay. Like it's like 5, 6 a.m. It's still okay-ish. But 19 UTC, like Asians cannot play at all. And 1 a.m. UTC is horrible for Europeans. So I feel like in beta, Imperial City time was fixed. It was 13 UTC. Yeah, 13 UTC. And I feel like 13 UTC was pretty good, you know? 13 UTC is like early afternoon for Europe. It's like evening for Asians. And it's like early morning for Americans. But it's not as bad as 5 or, 4 a.m. 13 UTC was like 13 UTC is where we had the best show-ups anytime. And because it was 13 UTC every single weekend, it was way easier for players to be here, right? Because every single weekend it was 13 UTC and people knew it would be 13 UTC. Whereas when you have to adapt on, I think it's on Friday, right? On Friday, only on Friday you will know if you fight at 11 or 19 or whatever UTC. So it's not comfortable at all, right? Okay, that's it. We have the first rally is coming at the gate. So yeah, 13 UTC was perfect. I believe so. And if you want to be fairer for Americans, maybe have it as 15 UTC. Because they got no strategy, they got power but no strategy, we let them take the IC the second time to boost their holy points. Yeah, I mean, okay. Everyone has their perspective, I believe, I guess, on that account. This war is boring. I mean, yeah, it's very one-sided. Okay, we have Hawkid. Wow, just Hawkid is completely melting their fucking rally, bro. And he's not like their top players, their top player either. Like the top 7 players, he's melting the rally. Who likes 4UTC? I've never seen someone play at 4UTC. Yeah, but 13, like 11 UTC is even worse for NA than 13 UTC is. Oh, fucking blue stacks, man. Server 12 versus server 25. Are you from server 12, Timmy? Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, KP. Shubius. Like, 13 UTC was legit very good. 13 UTC. Server 12, okay. Yeah, like, that rally is almost dead. Okay, we have a King Arthur in that rally, that's good. Yeah, 15 UTC would be great as well. Yeah, I mean, at this point, even GED and SCE is like hitting the gate, bro. Check Discord. Yeah, I know about Roland. There's like Moctezuma as well and stuff. Imagine, like, you know what this feels like? This reminds me of my thalassophobia, you know? Like, imagine you that rally. Like, that rally is me in the middle of the ocean. And you have all of these angry fish that are like all of my fears of thalassophobia. Like, the unknown, you know? Like, the unknown of the ocean. At any moment, they can attack your little boat in the ocean, you know? Like, being a rally against server 40 is like feeling thalassophobia. Like, legitimately, you're surrounded by sharks and unknown creatures that can zero you at a moment's notice. When is next the desert? I feel like I think the desert will be from Monday October 20 to Sunday October 26, Timmy. If I'm not mistaken. I'm questioning about which mart is best to have troops 130k. That late? Yeah, because we have one more. So this week, from Thursday 9 to Friday 10, we'll have GEE, sorry. So that's 1 week. Then the week afterwards, from Monday 13 to Sunday 19, you have another MEE, so the second one. And then from Monday 20 to Sunday 26, we have Desolate Desert. If I'm not mistaken, of course. Okay, the gate is taken down. Okay, can they take that? That. Holy shit! Wait, they have a very good ratio here, 3-1. They're doing very good. F21, like I said, very strong troops. They're like 3-1 ratio here. We need a UI setting to turn off Lubu banner. I agree. This is visual pollution. Yeah, absolutely wicked. Bei Suzy doing very well here with Sun Tzu. Lots of Cyruses here, and as we can see, it's not doing good. Again, guys, like Cyrus is only here to stall time. Like, I think the worst combination is like the banner and this. Exactly this. That umbrella, bro, horrible. There's so many players, like F21 alone cannot do it. I understand better now. Thanks for the insight. I don't know who told me about that, but yeah, if that's not the time zone for server 21, then I understand better now. Because you can see like that ratio is very good, 1 to 3 again. But what can you do when they have so many reinforcements? Holy, look at that. Okay, we have a taxi rally coming from GED, that's very good. Yeah, I can understand, Kale, but, you know, there's always a difference between what, you know, sadly what we expect and what's happening. Even when it comes to things like Battle of Dawn and Wonder Contest, you know, sometimes people register and they forget, or, you know, they have something else to do, etc. Ah, it's you, Kale, okay, you're Bay. Is that even how you say it in English, Bay? In French, we just say Bay, I think. We stole that from the English, of course. By how much did they lose prep stage? I think 6 billion. I think server 40 pushed a ton during training stage. Okay, very good. You know what? Credit to 21. They have shown here that they have very good rally comps, a very good rally strength at least. And now let's see if they can bring a rally to... Okay, we have one. If they can bring a rally to server 40's Imperial City, we'll see how they do here as well. No taxi rally, it looks like. But they have a taxi going for the Arrow Tower, which they may be able to take. Oh, it's T21, okay, it's not F21. We have some small numbers here. I mean, I think it's the first time I spectated server 21, and I've only I've heard, you know, before that, you know, they were good, etc. But I've never been able to view it, you know, to see it. So it's always good to be able to see what servers are capable of, and server 21 for sure. Like that rally was very good here, 3-1, because GED is no weaklings either. GD is pretty strong. Oh, they're swarming it. Ah. Oh, it's angry. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think F21 has enough troops to be able to withstand something like that. Especially because... Did they disband? Who's that? I think CITES forcibly disbanded S21's rally. I'm not sure. But that singular pikeman march, yeah, I believe CITES forcibly... Yeah, I believe CITES forcibly disbanded S21's rallies. Maybe it's a bug, you know. Maybe she has access to the disband button. I don't know. Holy. Kind of sad I missed it, but... Okay, let's see that rally again. Okay, CITES is chilling here. The thing is with S40 is no matter where you look, like their wells and krakens are not concentrated in one spot. You have one here ready to help, you have one here. I believe if I look here I will see some of them as well. Or maybe not. I think Marcelius is pretty strong, I'm not sure. No, they have no one here. They have Rajib, of course. Maybe they have some in the IC, for all I know. But yeah, they pretty much have... Like, they're everywhere, bro. No matter where you go, especially around objectives, you'll always have one of them waiting. Like, Angry was here as a support to take back that cavalry tower and give it back to GED, bro. She's not even midlife, bro. Like, her Lubu's midlife, but her Cyrus went like from 10% HP loss to 20, like to 30%. What the fuck? What is the highest troop power you fought ever, Sig? Well, I don't know, because troop power has changed recently. It was buffed. I mean, it was changed. Yeah, 100% Fabian, I agree. And every time it shocks me as well. I have to admit, but it's important. As much as it's weird to see that kind of power gap, it's important to see it, because otherwise theirs will deny it. And this is the sheer proof of what we're complaining about. Okay, let's see now. 2 troops. Okay, there's probably some King Arthur in there. Okay, we have a strong rally here from F21. Okay, Mando is not too sure now. Mando is like, okay, I've seen Angry go back, I've seen CTS go back home, I'm not sure I want to do that anymore. Mando is having like, oh, okay, never mind, Mando's going in. And he's going out. Maybe they've had enough, you know, they like... Maybe they wanted to go back home, you know, they've had enough of that, that mission, you know. They've seen enough of Server 21's territory and they want to go back. I don't know. What's good is, like, right now this is... If Server 21 has a shot at doing it, it's now, because Angry is back in base, CTS is back in base. Popis is still here, though. Guess Bavub is here. However, this is pretty risky. The first taxi rally is very far away. Like, okay, you have 5 taxi rallies, which is very good. But if your main rally dies, then your taxis are... Oh, okay, we have... Man, Spare really is built for swarming, bro. Okay, the rally is midlife. Good luck with that. So yeah, rally is midlife, and I don't think that taxi will make it. I think that main rally will die before they even have a chance to reinforce it. Poppies will probably have a go. Now they're weakened, so it's probably now like the smaller players can try to swarm it as well. So Bavub is here as well. Okay, Poppies is gonna get killed by the rally, but he's doing decent damage, yep. Oh, he's doing very good damage, actually. So rally is 25% HP. Bro, what the fuck? So yeah, they made it. Okay, we have Spares King Arthur in that rally. And there was still 3 CTS troops. I didn't even have time to check everything, or what? Holy, oh no! Oh, all that swarm. Oh, it's gonna be a massacre. That's what I'm saying when I say thalassophobia, bro. Look at it, bro. Like the moment that rally dies, all of the rally getting completely swarmed by sharks. With very sharp teeth, by the way. Very strong. Like they all swarmed at the same time as well. So it was very nice to see, actually. Holy shit, bro. That is a murder hole. Like, that is a complete murder hole here. That's actually insane. Like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, F21 is not weak either. You could see the rallies withstand some attacks, right? But what can you do, bro? What can you do? Like, in server 21's position, I don't even know what I would do, to be fair. Like, honestly. So honestly, I try, so props to them as well, because they're not giving up. They're trying, okay? I'm saying that because some people shit talk. Now, not today, but sometimes people shit talk those who fight server 40. But at least they're fighting, they're giving it a shot. The score is 47 billion to 32 billion in the fighting stage. And 83 billion to 59 billion in overall score. She's close to 10 billion points. Keep an eye on that rally. Have some service in the main raid to delay, but the taxi rallies are in general also. Yeah, I think if you want to have, like, in my opinion, if you want your main rally to withstand the swarming situation, you need some Miyamoto or King Arthurs or Yodits for the free-to-play low spenders. You need some 1 or 2 Martial Pike for the Savage skill. People sleep on Savage and Martial Pike. Because if you get swarmed by one Cyrus, Martial Pike are gonna nerf his armor by a fucking shit ton. Okay? And it is not to be overlooked, because if you nerf armor, like if you nerf armor from a Cyrus that's swarming you, it's gonna take lots more damage from anyone else in the rally. So Martial Pike are very good. One Hannibal can be good if you want to use your Hannibal. Then obviously swords, and accompany your rally with Ramses on the open field. That's maybe the best advice you can get. If you have Ramses players with you, make them accompany the rallies. But it's a lot of setup just to avoid one swarming setup situation. And the thing is, it works. There's only so much you can tank. Because realistically, Cyrus has an advantage in swarming situations, like a lot. Yeah, King Arthur, yeah, 100%. Did S40 ever lose an MEE? Yes, before migrations. Since migrations, no. S40 is crazy, yeah. You know them? Do you know S40, Rockid? They're a pretty advanced server. Players must adapt to this series. Yeah, but that's very hard. That's very hard because not everyone, like, changing one lineup is very costly. It involves changing rings. It involves investing in new technology. It involves new gear, new gems, sometimes. it involves new heroes, and realistically, not a lot of players can have 2 or 3 decent lineups if you start from one, you know? Like if you have Lubu, for instance, and you want to go to like a second lineup, it's very costly. Skywalker not linked? Yes, 19 UTC is very bad time for them, apparently. Well, I don't see much. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna stream it the whole way, because I don't see 40 lose. I'm gonna wait until another rally is set. But like, I realistically don't know what 21 can do. What is there really damage done to the cities or whatever? But any info on the damage reduction cap? No. Okay, we have another... Okay, that's for the CAF tower. No, that's for the Imperial City. Okay, the taxi rally is much closer this time. So it's better for sure. Easier to reinforce. Ah, yeah, that's very good. Okay, very good. So what I mean, maybe here, maybe 40 can adapt and kill the reinforcements, because obviously the reinforcements on, like, we saw that the main rally was very strong, very resilient. So maybe they can swarm the taxis instead. I don't know. Holy, that's a lot. Holy guacamole. Wow. Okay. It's a bad time, but we're gonna take that as an excuse. Taking L, man, you're just stronger. Simply, yeah, 100%. I mean, again, even if you have Skywalker, I still don't know legitimately what you could do. You have the numbers, but like, I don't know what you would do. Like, if I were in your situation, I would be as lost as you probably are right now. Sometimes, like you say, they are just stronger, you know? And it is what it is. And 40 is strong, so... They're getting in position. What do we have? Okay, Spare is going first. Yeah, they're going for the taxi. Okay, the first taxi seems to be pretty strong as well. Unless... Ah, this is not the taxi. This is the main rally, right? Yeah, okay, this is the main... Ah! That's smart from F21, okay. That's the main rally. And the taxi rally... Actually, that's very smart, because you could mistake that for being the taxi... for being the main rally. And swarm that. Right? But this is the main rally, and it's very easy to reinforce. You just have to swap one troop here to here. And one troop behind from here. So very good setup here by F21. If that's done on purpose, that's very, very smart from them. Do you think there is a stronger server than 40? No, I don't think so. I think only server 13 would have a chance to win in MEE. And now that they lost Shrimp and stuff, I'm not even sure they would. But I would love to see it, because again, to me, server, and I will always stand up for that. To me, server 13 is the server who understands the most the game mechanics and strategies. (42) has chances? Yeah, for sure. Because 42 has like... I mean, they have Ray and stuff. They are very strong players. But I still believe 13 has better strategy. But sometimes strategy alone doesn't win. Like, for instance here, even if server 21 had the best strategy in the world, I don't see how they win this. Like, realistically. Sometimes there's, you know, sometimes power is just too big to be overcome. 1-to-2 ratio in favor of 1. C-Test King Alpha has yet to take any damage. Okay, not too bad on the ratio. It's like 1 to 1.5 now. It's not too bad. Pretty good on F21's part again. Ooh, we have some big hits coming on from 1 now. They have freaking alphas in that rally, bro. Okay, 1 to 1.5 ratio. So again, not. That's pretty good from server 21's part. S17 are currently number 1 in this bracket. Yeah, but they'll... Server 17 had their Imperial City earlier, no? They had their MEE at 11 UTC, right? So server 40 should become top 1 after they win this. Yeah, honestly, the ratio is pretty good from server 21. Like, they're losing in ratio, but I mean, they're holding on. Pretty, like, they're really are not to be joked with, like, not to be underestimated. Yeah. We need migrations or merges or something. Let's merge 13 and 119. Let's go. What's up, Coffee? (73) still had the best rallies against 40. I think I streamed it, no? A long time ago. I think you're right, Rio. But it's always something I like pointing out, because, you know, especially in these games, like sometimes people love to trash talk and stuff, which is not an approach I like. So it's important to notice the strength, you know, of every server. Like server 21, respect to that. And, you know, server 40 is very strong as well, of course. I mean, they are... server 40, like, they are the strongest right now. But server 21 is not backing down, like, they're not giving up. And their rallies are pretty fucking strong as well. What characters main server? 98? I have no idea, to be fair. Siege Doland. That sounds very weird. No, you know what we should call, like, if there's ever a merger between our servers, we should call it Eastern Heavens Land. Just to piss off Canada. Yeah, it was 98 versus 105, no? I think I read yesterday on the official Discord it was something like 30 versus 50 players. So yeah, very low activity indeed. So GED holding on pretty seriously. Like GED is losing the trades 1-2, but still holding on. What do we have here? 9 swords. Okay. We have Borin with a pretty good Lubu here. Lubu still standing strong, by the way. Strider with a pretty decent Mulan as well, it's worth mentioning. We have some good rally marches, like there's nothing to say about GED's rallies as well. Okay, maybe this Mr. Smidge, I would not put your... what's it called? Your Richard here, but otherwise GED's rally is like... You know, nothing to say, it's very good. Lubu's, Mulan, Belisarius, Miyamoto, like it's all you need to have. So very good on there. Like no misplay, you know, no full like Cyrus rally or whatever. Jedi, yeah, I'm gonna say GED. Respect Hideyoshi? Yeah, respect the bold man. Okay, S21 sending an overrally. I think I'm gonna... If they send an overrally, I'm gonna see that, and then I'm gonna go and have something to eat. Because I'm hungry. Again, I would feel very unsafe if I was that rally. And I feel that rally is feeling very unsafe now. Completely, like, surrounded. Yeah, I mean, they're barely even touching the tower, bro. See you, Jacob. Thank you, man, for being here. Would you guys like if I get a partnership one day with a MMO, so a game that you could play at the same time as Age of Empires Mobile, you know, basically, and even better, MMORPGs, you can play them while waiting for events. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like to play some MMO with me? Like have a team and stuff. Because I miss doing something with a team outside of AoEM. I miss that, bro. I miss the grind, you know? And I miss the non-pay to win as well. Like, I like AoEM, don't get me wrong. But, you know, being able to have something else to do, à côté. I'm starting to speak French, bro. I need to have a soundboard, by the way, for that when I start speaking French. Like, I don't know. I would like to have something to do aside from AoEM while waiting for events, etc. It would be great. Like a way to, you know, relax. No, not FF40. I'm not gonna say which game. It's gonna be a surprise. Truth is that server 13 is poor. People are overestimating our power. I mean, I guess it's subjective. It depends who you compare to. It's always like when you're poor, it always depends on someone. Like on who you compare to, basically. Yeah, we need migration, 100%. But I know it's not gonna be October. I hope we have one migration like before the end of the year, because otherwise that's gonna be catastrophic. And I think they need to change their migration, the way they do things. They need to have a deeper algorithm. Like not fixed slots, etc. Like an actual algorithm for migrations. Need to make it fair. Either that or they make mergers just like Civilization's doing it. Civilization is like... Civilization's ways of mergers is amazing. Something 219. Hey, you're welcome to come, bro. Send Apex coin to a server 13. I don't know about Apex coins, but do you know about eneba? Exclamation mark eneba in the chat. If you want to support the channel and the tests are very expensive. Then you can use eneba. Eneba scammed you. Oh, so you mean you did not receive your product? They're having some issues right now. I've had some issues with them as well. But Middlesbrough also has issues these days, so maybe that's related. Maybe that's linked. I mean, it's very simple, to be fair. Okay, send me... Did you send me something in DMs, General Genius? Maybe I can see with them. Like, in Civilization, there is like a lobby where you can merge... Like, you can create your alliances and merge by the... Like, just like that. You have 1 week where you can arrange migration, like merges and stuff. And you're limited by the number of whales you can accept in one merger as well. So for instance, if you look at... Okay, I'll ask them again then, General Genius. I'm very sorry it happened. You're not the only one. I've been noticing they've been a bit slower lately. And I've had other people tell me that they didn't receive or that they took time, more time than usual. And even one of the purchases I did, it took like 2 or 3 hours to come. Like for instance, the way migrations work in Civilization, basically it's like you cannot have more than 20 players from the top X in the leaderboard, in the global leaderboard. So for instance, server 40, I believe, could not accept any whale in their server as it is right now, because they have so many top players. So if they were to organize merges for that system, they would not be able to accept any whale. Yeah, it's very interesting. I like the way they do things. And again, it's a very different system because Civilization has resets every season, right? So it's very different. You are not stuck to one city, etc. You keep your heroes and stuff, but the game is more fast-paced, you know, more energetic and stuff. You're not waiting, you know, like for events to happen, basically. So it's very different, obviously. But the fact that you reshuffle the cards every month and a half or every 3 months and etc. is very interesting. It keeps things fresh, and even if you keep your core base, it means that like if your alliances is 200 players, which is the case for Civ, if you lose 30, 40 players during that month and a half, then you can, you know, reshuffle the cards, keep your core, and get 40 new players, you know, to refresh your core player base every month and a half. And every like 6 months they have one big server merge with a buffer season. And I think buffer seasons are very important, and that's something AoEM devs are like failing to understand. Is that a season with no new heroes and whatever is refreshing, because you know, you don't feel like you have to spend, you don't feel like you don't feel pressured. 5 days seems a little excessive. I'll see the refund via PayPal too. 5 days. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, absolutely refund, bro. 100%. Complete in Germany. Yeah, you have to wait until 2026, Fabian. AoEM will merge first. They were afraid to open transfers as people migrate like less chickens. Yeah. I mean, I am not against merges. If it's managed like Civ does, with very... with limits, and actual limits, you know? Like I said, you know, like in server 40's case, they would not be able to welcome any whales or krakens, I'm pretty sure. And which would be fair, because realistically they have enough. Like the way it works in Civ makes it very fair, I believe. Maybe it's me, I have no idea. Do you have VPN for Civ? I am whitelisted, so I can log in even if I have a different region. But you can play with a VPN, yeah. Or you can also download, I think there's if you download the APK and a special launcher, a special client, yeah, you can play it, yeah. When you have an anniversary, unlimited or 300 migration spot, oh, man, that would be insane. I mean, I would kind of like that, because I think we have some good mergers we could do with 119. Like you said, you know, like I think like server 13, I think we have lots in common in our playstyle, in the way we do things. There's a lot of players I enjoy. I love their approach of the game. Like, realistically, server 13 is probably the... aside from my own server, of course, I think server 13 is probably one of my favorite servers in the game. Yeah, I think so, yeah. In terms of strategy, like the way they do things. They are not shit talkers. I mean, as far as I know, at least. There's always there's always a few, you know, in every server, right? But, you know, generally speaking, like, they are not shit talkers, right? They're pretty quiet people. They play their games and that's it, and I like that. I respect that as well. My biggest concern is the lack of proper opponents. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about, is at some point, the biggest enemy from server 40 will not be other servers, it will be boredom. Like, they will be bored to death. And the other issue as well is like this, bro. What is this, man? What is this stellar glory? Why is half of this unfair? Like, this is nonsense. Yeah, that's true, General Genius. I forgot the S13 S16 situation, but aside from the S13 S16 drama, you know, there is no shit talk. Like, I will say that again. How is that fair that the game, the devs, okay, let's call it what it is. The devs tell us, oh, but guys, beta will not be allowed to migrate to global because it would be unfair. Beta has like a 6-month advantage. Bro, you're matching server 4 with server 194. They have like 6 months, you know, difference as well. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like server 4 can be matched against server 194, but beta is not allowed to migrate to global. Like what kind of nonsense is that, bro? There is no excuse. It's just laziness. It's smaller groups. Smaller groups made sense, yeah. Assassin as a group of people they hate, and besides, yeah, absolutely, Shubius. That's kind of what it is. 16 needs to hold the IC for 10 more minutes, and they will beat 5. Oh, really? Man, I hope we get to fight 16 in MEE. If we get 16 in GEE, that would be not fun, I believe. But if we get to fight 16 in MEE, that would be very fun. Like, you see, these four people here would make for a nice bracket, right? Or even these 6 people. Like, if you made brackets of 6. They want to give Dead Kingdoms rewards. That's why they put them to active ones. Smaller stellar groups. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, KVK is 4 servers. So why not make brackets or, yeah, 4 to 6 servers maybe. But I guess if it's too one-sided at the start, then people are not gonna play. But I mean, the result is the same. Is that these people don't stand a chance. They're not even gonna try, I believe. Now, oh guys, how surprising is that? That all of the servers above 100 are all in the bottom score. Man, would never have guessed. Maybe it's because they have less players. Fucking dumbass, bro. Like their arguments for to... I mean, I'm fucking pissed off at these devs sometimes, bro. If there is a merger in the future, do you think can work to be fair for most? Well, it's pretty simple. First, it should... I think, honestly, I think they should take example of, like, on Civilization. I'm not gonna lie. They should prevent merges from servers or alliances, because in Civilization, merges are alliance-based. But that's because Civilization is events or alliance-based, not kingdom-based. It's plenty different. But they prevent merges. Like, if you have more than 20 whales, then that's it. You cannot accept any more whales. And they determine whales by placement in the rankings, like in the global rankings. So if you want to be fair, I guess you count like the top, I don't know, top 500 or something. Would they remove all flags? I don't know. Maybe there would be a home server, you know, and a migrant server. I don't know. It's very, like, sure, it's complicated, you know, I'm not saying it's not, but... Like, they would need to adapt the rules for AoEM for sure, but they need to do something, bro. No, it's okay, Shubius, we get to talk. But, yeah. You guys are too strong, but, you know, props to 21 again. What's up, Tickman? How are you, man? Yo, Tickman, what did you send me in DMs, bro? That you deleted. Deleted. You need to tell me now. Or tell me in DM. Otherwise, I will expose you. I don't know what I will expose, but I will find out. Do you see us through the rally? No, I haven't seen. Is it secret? Then why did you send it to me? Resend it right now. You will expose him to me? I appreciate that, thank you. We love a snitch when he's on our side. That's the rule of war. We love a snitch, but only when it benefits us. Rule number 1. You send by accident. What do you mean your feet? That's what you mean. Sus. In another similar game in mergers, they start in clean maps but flags built immediately and then cities open daily for fights. So in 2-3 days reach, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Ah, I see it, man. Like the way Civ does it is very smart in my opinion. Is they have like seasons that last for 1 month and a half. And every new season they add new mechanics to the map and to the game as a like overall to make the feelings fresh. Like I can't wait until Civ reaches global and we can have a team as well and try that. See how it goes. Do you think AoEM will ever think of adding technology like nuclear, warship, tanks and tank battles? No, I don't think so. I hope not, at least. Suspendra lors de la sortie globale de Civ? Peut-être, ça dépend. Yeah, I agree, Mano. I'm not entirely convinced about resets, but, you know, what scared me about resets was heroes and stuff. The fact that I keep my heroes, my skills, etc., feel like I still keep some of the identity of my, you know, my lineups and stuff of my account, so I like that. Nuclear weapons already exist, look at the Krakens, yeah, that's true. Civ is not ready for us in the USA? What do you mean by that? Last time I heard that was someone from the official Discord server, like before global, and he was bragging about USA being in these games. And at the end of the day, like the biggest whales are not American at all. There's a very small American player base actually, I believe, in this game. Like in AoEM at least. Yeah, CITES horses, they didn't skip leg days, bro. Like, CITES horses, they are stacked. They were a very rare breed, you know? Who the fuck is super old man? Oh. Yeah, I think it will be time to bubble very soon. Because the deal was during the IC no zeroing, but there's 30 seconds left, so... And the thing is... Where is he? Where are they? I believe some hives are very close. Not too sure. Okay, we appreciate the effort here, but... Nah, there's no hive close by, I guess. I guess the biggest hive is here. Like, this is what server 21 will have to protect. Yeah, Shubius. So GG 40, GG 21. Well, just like the previous time I streamed server 40, it is very one-sided. Regardless, good game, and congrats on the win. Congrats 21 for not giving up, for being here despite the time zone not being favorable for you. So yeah, regarding I'm trying to think. Regarding videos, I'll try to upload the video. So there was gonna be a video about Vlad Commander, like the Wonder Contest I played the other day, where I could see the effectiveness of Vlad against swordsmen. And I'll try to make the video about my data on Warrior Pikemen, which took me a lot of time to gather. So I'll try to make a video about that. And if I can, I will advance on my Warrior Swordsman video. I think at this point the Warrior Swordsman video is like Half-Life 3. We'll hear about it for the years to come, but you know, we'll never truly know when it happens. And I think server 16 just bet server 5, so I've heard. So congrats server 16. Someone has pinged me. Okay, I'll appoint you for buffs. Zoolander. They sniped S5 strongest players like Blaine's was before. Ah, okay, that's very smart. That's the way to do it. They were defending, right? Defended? Okay. Honestly, I hope we meet server 16 in MEE. If we meet in GEE, it's not gonna be as fun because we don't have as many players, so it's gonna be a struggle. And we already met in GE as well against 16. So hopefully we meet in MEE, where it's gonna be, I believe, a much more fair and fun fight. Where is that Zoolander? Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Someone DM'd me. What is that? I'll be going now. What's up, Dorsar? Dorsar, you arrive when I go. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We had some nice conversation about the game. And yeah, keep you up to date. I keep you updated about that MMO if you guys wanna play at some point. Wishing you guys a good night, good day, good weekend, depending on where you live, or maybe even good Monday. I guess it's Monday already for some players. So yeah, you guys have a good day. Thank you for being here again, and I'll see you later. Bye everyone. See you soon.